Hello, Shay. Well, fantastic. In this recipe, I want to share with you how Kate got her first friends in Japan. Basically, Japanese friends in Japan, not just friends, around school, but basically in Japan itself. First things first, I want to check if the live stream is on running. Yes, it is. Amazing. Just want to swap the screen so I can check if you want to have some comments in YouTube. I can see it on a separate screen and have my things, everything here, so it's in better order. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump in. So first, you must know that the first week for Kate was really complicated because she has to do all the things with, all the bureaucracy thing I've talked about in the, not yesterday's, but before the stream. I've talked how it worked for her out, just really harsh. And then after like this week, she kind of adapted herself more or less to the rhythm and living in Tokyo. The first thing is, basically, first she was freaking afraid to run through Kabukicho. If you don't know what Kabukicho is, it is the red light district of Tokyo. It's red light district of Tokyo. And because it is a red light district, it is kind of sketchy to be there. Because there are people they call the scouts. They're scouting people, not just for, basically in Kabukicho, they're not scouting people for the entertainment industry, but more for things like brothels or for like adult videos industry, like become porn actress, something like that, or for things like hostess clubs. They have like host clubs, hostess clubs, for those things. People are usually scouting people there. Even if it's against law, still people are doing it, even sometimes for 10ish years. So yeah. And the thing was, first she was pretty afraid, so she kind of minded this area. She knew she's living like close to this area. She had to kind of go around this area in order to get to Shinjuku, but it was always a pain in the neck because it was like 10-20 minutes she wasted every time. She walked in different things, and then after a while she got more and more into, and then she realized that, oh, holy crap, this whole of this Shinjuku's city hall is actually in the middle of Kabukicho, so why not? I'm just walking through. I mean, if nothing will happen if I just react to nothing, just to go through. And this is what she done. She just went through, and after a while she even done some video calls using Skype and other things with your friends from the homeland, and just showing all the neon lights because it looks pretty beautiful, especially at night. And it's the sketchiest way at night. In the morning it's really calm, and so nothing happens, but at night it's can be kind of sketchy, especially for females, because of those kind of people they are around. Now what happened is, then she got actually some friends in language school. In a language school, it wasn't enough for her because most people from the language school, they are speaking kind of broken Japanese. Thank you for watching. Avenulavi. Sorry when I'm butchering your name. I don't know how to pronounce it. So because it's kind of people are gathering there, especially like Chinese are mostly with Chinese people together, Korean with Korean people together, people who can speak decent English have people who can speak decent English together, and so forth. So they do this kind of gaijin bubble, and in this kind of foreigner bubble, people tend to live there maybe for 5-10 years and not speak at all Japanese, and this is the biggest problem when you're moving to a different country. Okay, and she didn't want to be in this kind of bubble. Of course, she liked her friends, her Chinese, her Korean friends from the school. However, Villanueva. Okay, Jennifer. Okay, thanks for watching. Yeah. And basically, what happened is she needed somewhere, she needed to interact with people, especially with Japanese people, because her Japanese was already good at this time, was close to perfect. And what happened is, well, fortunately, it was a pretty big language school in Tokyo. So what happened is that one day, the one organization on a Sunday day, on a Sunday, on a sunny day, it was still in summer, and she said like, okay, cool, our school is something organizing. Let's just participate there because I have time. I can do everything. So yeah, let's participate. What happened is, within the school there were, an student organization has organized their international exchange party with other students within the school, within this language school. And then Kate found it really cool because we were Japanese people for the first time. I'm still living here for a week, and now I can really interact, maybe also make friends with some Japanese people. And she was really excited about it, and this was really cool for her because they did some games and stuff like that, and it was pretty cool. And then they have said, hey, Kate, I see you are really into it. Maybe we can invite you to another party. We are doing those parties every single week in Shinjuku. Just come by and say hi. And this is how she does. And she went to the party. And this party, they actually organized for 100 people each week. What kind of people? Basically, Japanese students, high school students, and university students, and of course, foreigners. And they kind of make this kind of things. There are some rules that it was forbidden to hit on anyone. So she was, when she went there, she was pretty worried because maybe someone will kind of aggressively hit on her because, foreigner, yeah, especially when it comes to Western people, some Japanese guys will hit on there's no tomorrow. And she didn't want to have this kind of thing. She wanted to, start off really slow. And what happened is she entered this kind of group. Not this group, but she was in this party. And before she realized it, she went like from 1 week, another week. And she was really into it. And after becoming this kind of regular, some staff came ahead from Yokohama, and she was one time in Yokohama back then in the day, she really liked the city, especially the Minato-Mirai area, really amazing. And she said, and some staff approached her and say, hey, do you want to come to us in Yokohama? We have a smaller party in here, more space, but you can interact with people, you can go more into depths, not just like on the surface level what we're used to do here. And she said, okay, let's do it. And then she went to Yokohama, and because she presented her really well, because she was really fun, she was into it, and she could speak decent English, one staff is approached her and said like, hey, I see you're really into it, and we just open here, and we need some staff members. Maybe you want to participate with us. He said, yeah, why not? What's required? What's requirement? And then she has just signed it, and she became a member of this student organization for Yokohama. Even she was living in Shinjuku. So, I hope you liked it. Have an awesome day, and comment for part 8. See you tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow.